All right, hey guys, Alarmo 450 here, and it is currently December 31st, 11:58 p.m., and pretty soon it's going to be New Year's 2025. So, while we wait for that to come along, we'll go ahead and wait for the clock to strike 12, and then we'll sound it off. I'm going to quickly go over everything. Got a 475 over here with the siren up here, which is set to Yelp. This will be doing Yelp as well, the 49490A. This is a 49490B. Let's see what time we have. We have 1 minute. Vista 20P is down here with a 49490 original. Have a 425120 over here with a Faraday 5450 under a 2903 light plate, which I have this set up because I can't use the simplex right now because I'm going to be overdrawing the outlet if I do that, so I need to be careful. And stupid Siri. So, while we wait for the clock to strike 12, I'm going to go ahead and make sure this is set properly. There we go. And I'm just going to go ahead and arm this because the 475 does not have a panic button on it, except for that one. So, let's go ahead and wait for the clock to strike 12. We have 1 minute left. And I think this will be doing continuous, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, it's going to be doing march time. Never mind. I have the march relay hooked up. So, let's go ahead and wait. There's the system from the 4005. All right, here we go. It is going to get very loud in here. Oh no, we have a casualty. It's not hooked up. All right, there's that. Unfortunately, the simplex did not go off. I'm going to have to check that in a second. There we go. No, go ahead and reset this. And disconnect that. All right, so I'm going to quickly go ahead and reset the pull station for the 49470. And I'm also going to quickly go ahead and check it and see why it didn't go off. So I shall be right back. And I'm going to actually replace, I think what the problem was, the wire nuts are not big enough. And it was at this moment that I knew I screwed up. If you look a little closer here, you can clearly see that there are some exposed wires coming out of the 49470. Now, just for clarification, those wires are not running to a burglary zone, as all the burglary zones on this panel have been jumpered off. Instead, that wire is running from the fire alarm bell circuit. And the reason for the wires being completely exposed and not connected to the alarm, you may ask? Well, you see, my stupid self, I basically decided to completely skip the test system before recording method, and as you saw, the alarm did not go off because the wires were basically just charging my bed rather than the alarm. So basically, to break down the mistakes caught on the video and to also make sure it doesn't happen again, basically, I need to check connections, test system before recording, and don't be a ding-dong and rush the whole recording because that's basically what caused this issue in the first place. I'm gonna have to change these wire nuts out. All right, I went ahead and fixed the demo setup over here. Turns out what happened, I was a total ding-dong and didn't connect this wire. So basically this was just exposing my bed. So now I'll try it again. 3, 2, 1. So there's that. And this has a low battery because I disconnected the battery on accident. So yeah, there's that. The simplex portion with the 49470 that I accidentally forgot to wire up correctly. That is my fault. So yeah, that's it for the New Year's sounding of 2025. Go ahead and disconnect that, plug back in the Christmas tree real quick. And I need to put this back on because it may... There we go. All right, so that's it for the New Year's sounding of 2025. Sorry if it was short and sorry if it was janky. That was because I was a total ding-dong and I didn't wire up this wire that powers this. I totally left it exposed. I basically put my entire bed under high voltage, or not high voltage because it's only 24 volts DC. You only feel DC at a higher amp. And over here, I am aware that I didn't set off the 4005. I did that on purpose because this causes my outlet to kind of struggle sometimes. So I decided to go ahead and dodge that bullet. Anyway, that's it. It's January 1st. It's 12:04. Siri, stop talking. And that's it. Have a nice day, everybody.